Hi, we're live, and we're reporting from inside Matt's body.
Whoa, that's inside me? Whoa, what's that?
That's your red blood cells, Matt.
Oh, why are they brown?
I don't know. I think you've been eating too much chocolate.
Oh boy, I like chocolate. Toon Jam. Toon Jam. Hello and welcome once again to Toon Jam. I am Matt.
And I'm J-Man.
And today we are talking about The Magic School Bus.
Yes.
Season 1, Episode 3, Inside Ralphie. Not from inside me, really. That was a little intro joke to fit in with the episode.
If only we could.
If only. The Magic School Bus is a Canadian-American Saturday morning animated children's television series based on the book series of the same name by Joanna Cole and Bruce Deegan.
Oh.
Interesting. The series has received critical acclaim for its use of celebrity talent and combining entertainment with an educational series.
Well, all that celebrity talent.
All that celebrity talent, which is, I just believe, is Lily Tomlin.
Yeah.
It's the only actual, maybe they had a few guests in or something. There were 52 episodes over 4 seasons, which ran from 1994 to 1997. So good heart of the 90s series. Interestingly, you know the producer segments at the end where people are like ring in like, I want the magic school bus, I want the magic school bus, I want the magic school bus. I don't know who's singing it at the end, but they did. And they ring the producer and ask him loads of questions, and he just fills him in on a bit of missed out information.
Yeah.
They were only shown on non-commercial networks, international networks, VHS and DVD releases.
Oh, right. Why is that?
I don't know, I guess for without the adverts sort of thing.
Ah.
But interesting nonetheless. The theme tune, which is utterly banging, called Ride on the Magic School Bus, for those that want to get onto Spotify or iTunes and just download it and listen to it on loop for their entire workout, was written by Peter Luria, that might be pronounced wrong, sorry about that, and performed by none other than rock and roll legend Little Richard.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh,
That's
man.
2 weeks in a row we've had an amazing theme tune singing
by like a hit singer.
Yeah. Like big time, yeah. A revival series called The Magic School Bus Rise Again was released on Netflix in 2017.
Oh.
And the theme tune for that is performed by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So there you go.
They kept it going.
They kept it going. I've not seen any of the new one.
No.
It's got a new teacher.
Oh.
It's the what's it? I think she's from Saturday Night Live. I can't remember her name. Blonde lady, glasses, was in Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
She has glasses in Ghostbusters anyway. I don't know if she does in real life. I think it's her. But there you go.
Little Richard though.
Little Richard, there you are.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
So that's your background on the Magic School Bus. Miss Frizzle.
Yeah.
The best teacher in history.
That's it.
Everyone wanted. I mean, everyone just wanted to go
on the school bus.
Yeah. Well, let's go into memories. Memories of the Magic School Bus. Good, bad, unremembered, vaguely remembered.
Definitely remember the bus, and that it was a yellow bus because that's like
it's the school bus thing.
And I remember it being able to do loads of cool stuff, and I was like, oh man, that would be cool to be on the bus.
Cool. Yeah.
I like that they had like a lizard as well.
Yeah.
I always thought that was cool.
Liz the lizard.
Yeah. I always wanted like a chameleon when I was younger, and never got one.
And I think that's what it is, a chameleon, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think it's maybe she's got horns as well, so it could be
Yeah.
like a Jackson's chameleon or whatever. So it's
Who
comedian
knows?
knowledge,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Welcome to Chameleon Jam.
Hi. It's clearly a Jackson's with the prolonged horn on the front there, and they use that to scare off the predators that are also in the high branches of the canopy.
That's it for today.
So yeah, that was cool. I remember wanting school to be anywhere near as good as the Magic School Bus, and so I think that was my main thing.
Yeah.
It was just like,
I remember the Magic School Bus very well, and I remember it was always on at weird times, so you couldn't catch it, at least over here. And it was when you caught it, it was like, yes, the Magic School Bus is on. Like, me and my brother used to love it, but it was the same. You just, because they went on flipping field trips every day.
Yeah.
That's all you wanted to do. So just go on trips. Like,
how often did you get field trips? Like,
it wasn't often, was it?
No.
It was always exciting when you did, but to go out and actually, and then theirs were amazing anyway, because they had a Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's magic.
Yeah.
But I remember this episode.
Really?
Yeah. So when you picked it, I was like, oh boy. Yes. I remember this. But I think there was more than one where they went inside the body.
I'm sure.
So I remember one where someone swallowed chewing gum.
And
yeah, and when it was in there, and then they were talking about how long it lasts in the body, and that's where I learned how long it lasts in the body. Very educational. Learned a lot, I think, from Magic School Bus. Probably more than you remember. You learned from it as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, all the like educational stuff. It's like you forget that it seeps in there somewhere.
Yeah. You learn a lot from these things, and it was good because it is actually just an educational cartoon, but it's also dead good. Yeah, like it was fun to watch as a kid.
That's it.
So let's go. Let's visit it now.
Yeah.
You know, we liked it as kids. How does it fare in this day and age? So let's hit up our playthrough.
Rewind. Playthrough. So in this episode of the Magic School Bus, we start off with Arnold. He's trying to come up with basically something. They've got a presentation to make in class, and so Arnold is the man for coming up with
Ralphie.
Sorry, why did I say
Arnold's
the kid with the glasses?
The nerd, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Ralphie. Yeah. And he refers to himself as Ralphie often.
He talks to himself a lot.
Third person.
Come on, Ralphie.
Yeah. Which is, a trait of psychopathy, but I'm sure they cover that in a later episode.
I've no doubt. Inside Ralphie's mind.
Yeah. And it's like The Cell with Jennifer Lopez. But so we have Ralphie, but he's also developing a little bit of a cold and
coughing a lot, isn't he?
Coughing, he's spluttering, he's a little bit under the weather. And when his mum comes in to find him kind of trying to cram all this stuff for his class, she decides that there's a no-go for school today.
His mum's a doctor as well.
Yeah, and so she would know.
She would know.
Yeah. And she says no.
Yeah. So
Ralphie has to stay home, whereas we cut back to the class and they are in a panic. Because
what are they going to do?
What are they going to do?
It's broadcast day.
They've got to do it live, a live broadcast, and they've got nothing to show for it. Ralphie's supposed to turn up. He's not there. Turns out the phone rings in the class and Miss Frizzle reaches inside the cupboard underneath some stuff.
Loads of stuff, including the lizard.
Yeah. Answers the phone, and it's Ralphie's mum to inform them that he's definitely not coming to school today because he's sick. So, in classic Magic School Bus style, they problem solve by being like, well, let's go to Ralphie. They whiz down to Ralphie's house, quite a little bit, I'd say, I don't know, it's a bit almost aggressively enter his house and his bedroom with no prior warning and set up the studio in Ralphie's room. And the feature of the show is going to be Ralphie's body. So the Magic School Bus does what it does. It does some magic and they become tiny. They enter Ralphie's body through his nose? No, through his mouth.
First in his throat. He gets,
But he kind of coughs them out, doesn't he? And so they can't go in. So instead, they enter through his knee. And
he's got a cut, hasn't he?
Yeah, they go even smaller and go into his bloodstream. And they work their way up to his throat to try and find out what the problem is. Once they sort of figure out what's going on, they do a bit of a broadcast like between Ralphie outside of his body with a headset on, and them inside of the body with some mics reporting from live on the scene, and then they find out what's going on, have a bit more of a broader understanding of how bacteria works, how the white blood cells work, that kind of thing, and then they exit out.
They start getting attacked, don't they? Yeah, by the white blood cells.
So they need to find a way out, and they how is it they? I'm sure he has to like sneeze them out or something. Yeah, and then Liz throws pepper in his face.
Yeah, and
he sneezes them out, and they come back, and you know, they explain to Ralphie that you know, essentially his body's doing what it's meant to be doing when he gets
he's ill,
cold.
but he'll get better.
That's it, because his body is you know, is fighting back the bacteria, and they do their live broadcast, and everyone's pretty happy, and that's basically the end of the episode.
Another ride on the Magic School Bus.
Oh yeah.
Toon Jam. Toon Jam. So there's the premise.
Yeah.
Laid out. So let's talk a bit about the show as a whole. Very multicultural.
Yeah.
Every pretty much every race is represented.
Yeah.
Every class member is a different race, different. I mean,
creed.
Yeah. You know, equal amount of boys and girls.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a time where LGBT
QIA
wouldn't have been necessarily forefront in the media, but for the time, it's very, you know, it's got everything. I imagine the new one's probably got
even more,
different stuff. But yeah, very you know, very representative.
Yeah. Especially, without it being like over the top.
Yeah.
Like,
you think of it now because it's such a present
yeah
point, but as a kid you just watched it and you don't think much of it.
Yeah, now it's kind of like people have almost like quotas to fill, so it kind of feels a bit forced sometimes.
You'll always notice it because they always bring it up, whereas, you know, especially as a kid, I suppose you don't notice it, and I suppose that's the point really, is that we may notice it, but the kids should hopefully get to a point when they don't.
So that was a really cool way of doing it, because I mean, of course you probably would have a class full of lots of different kids, so it made sense. So that's pretty cool.
And of those kids, most are all right. They all feel certain characters. Arnold, major loser.
Yeah, massive.
But not. It's quite amusing as well.
Yeah.
How much of a. I mean, I don't know why he hates it. He's the kid that you just like. Why don't you go to my school and I'll go to your school?
Yeah, exactly. Suddenly for Arnold, we have a better show.
But he's like, oh, not another field trip. Yeah. Is this a field trip? Just he would happily sit there.
Yeah.
Those ginger kids with glasses, afraid of everything.
Oh, man.
That's one thing you learn from 90s cartoons.
Yeah.
Ginger kids with glasses are afraid of everything.
Oh, man. The whole world is terrifying to those guys.
Imagine being a ginger kid with glasses in the 90s. Everyone would just assume that you were afraid of everything.
Yeah.
So, of all their representation, actually, it's not all there.
But
Miss Frizzle was ginger.
Yeah, true. And
she wasn't afraid of anything.
No.
Oh boy.
And now going back and watching it, I'm like, oh, Miss Frizzle, she's all right.
She's a teacher you want.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, she's got some funky dresses.
Yeah, exactly.
Her dresses are even magic.
Yeah.
Stuff going on.
Yeah, there was like medicine pouring and stuff.
There's all sorts going on.
Yeah.
She always wore the right one. Like everything she wears was the right theme for the day. She had little like doctor's bags, didn't she, for earrings and stuff.
Earrings, yeah. Very impressive.
I like that they call her the Friz as well.
Yeah.
That's such a cool teacher.
Yeah.
The Friz.
Oh, the Friz.
Yeah, the Friz is here. But she was just always like, don't worry, children. Yeah. And then, I don't know why I sounded like flipping.
Real monsters.
Yeah. Oh, the magic school bus. But yeah, like, always cool, calm, collected.
Yeah. She made you want to learn and like kind of embrace all the weirdness that was going on. She was very.
It shows you the benefits of a good teacher, and would have been wicked to have her as teacher at reason.
Yeah.
So any teachers out there listening, be like the Friz.
That's it.
You'll get the ears, the hearts, and the minds.
Oh yes.
With Friz like mentality. I did find it funny that they, like you say, all burst into his room when he's ill.
Yeah.
And then there's a point where they say to him, "Take it easy, Ralphie," and it's like,
yeah,
he's off school.
Yeah.
You're making him do his work, and you've come to his house, and you're going inside his body.
Yeah, it's a bit invasive, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They it's all funny as well when they first shrink the bus down and fly back in. It's like Ride of the Valkyries comes out. It's like, oh man, it wasn't intense enough.
His mum watching that.
Oh man,
that I couldn't really. That took a certain amount of suspension of disbelief there, didn't it?
Oh, how did she? That I couldn't understand that. I just couldn't. She's a doctor. She knows that.
She's watching it.
Yeah.
And he's just fobbing her off with.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mum! This is just a show I've been watching.
Yeah. And the reason that she leaves as well is she goes to like record it downstairs for him.
Yeah.
So like, but she never came back and was like, "That's not a real show."
No.
So what did she record? Like, what
was she watching?
What happened when she went down and was just like, "Well, better put that show on."
Yeah, I just started watching like the news or something.
But yeah, that was a bit bizarre because like literally his friends were on TV reporting, and he kept saying his name.
She's like, "They look a bit like your friends."
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, time for bed. Oh whoa!
Yeah.
Get out of my body!
Yeah. Just like, are you okay, Ralph?
X-nay on the aim-nay, guys!
Oh, the pig Latin.
Stop using my name! Don't say my name, guys!
It's like, they keep saying Alfie.
Yeah. There was a bit that made me chuckle when they're doing the news bit, and it cuts to sort of the Poindexter girl that's just I've just looked up this.
Yeah.
Like she's always looking stuff
up.
Oh yeah. And it cuts to her and she goes, "Over to me." It's just like, I've never seen a news reporter say "over to me."
That's so good.
Yeah, that cracked me up a little bit.
Yeah, there was some questionable advice as well, because I'm sure his mum that says like, the best cure is complete rest.
Yeah, complete, absolute rest.
It's like, that's how you'll get better, and it's just like,
isn't the ultimate rest when you do it in peace?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's that psychopathy coming back again.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know where his mum became questionable as we got through the show, but yeah. So I'm not sure. That's the thing about these dated education.
I know.
How many of them are actually were right?
Yeah.
So
well, that's it. You don't know.
No.
That is a very good point. I liked when they got out and they told him everything.
Yeah.
Because he was still very unsure.
Yeah.
As to what had happened, and they re-explained everything, which is good because you're learning. It's like, oh, okay, and he's like, yeah, but weren't they killing you? And it's like, no, actually, it was good because of this, and this, just in case anyone didn't get it. And then at the end of being told everything, he just goes, "Oh, good old body," and then just goes to sleep.
Yeah,
like he was happy at that point.
It's like, jobs are good. Does pepper make you sneeze?
If it gets up your nose.
Does it?
Yeah, I've had it up my nose before.
Ah.
When I spilt a pot of it.
Oh, I've never had it.
Yeah, if you get a lot of it up your nose, it does like. I mean, if you get a lot of any, but because it's like powdery.
Yeah. If
it's fine enough, it'll get up your nose, and it tingles anyway because it's pepper.
Yeah.
And it's up your nose, so you're trying to get it out anyway. It will make you sneeze.
It does. So yeah. Because you see it in cartoons all the time.
All the time.
I never knew.
Yeah. I imagine it was maybe back in the day. It used to be more of a problem.
Yeah, because they just
now we've really got a handle on pepper shakers.
Yeah, like pepper just used to be loose and
loosey goosey.
Just
I remember Tom and Jerry were like constantly using pepper.
Yeah,
Looney Tunes, those kind of characters.
Yeah,
it's like banana skins, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
That's not really a problem that you see that much in life.
No.
In cartoons.
It happens all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, just like food items being used.
Yeah,
gadgets and weaponry is kind of a thing.
Something you don't see that often.
No.
There's no wars fought with banana skins.
No, but I suppose mustard gas.
Good point. The end. Is this the magic school bus? I want the magic school bus.
Yeah.
I like that bit.
Yeah.
When it came on, I'd forgotten about it. I was like, oh yeah, and it's another one of these where they tell you stuff at the end. But unlike Mighty Max,
Yeah.
there was actually a good bit of information on this. They covered quite a lot of bases, and I like that it was the producer, and all he does is sit there answering like loads of phones. That's it. Like it was more like they were like, "Oh, sick of being asked all these questions."
Yeah, he's just trying to get them done.
Yeah. But they covered like plot holes and certain things with it as well.
Yeah, it's a cool way of like doing the show. Really.
Yeah.
You don't see that now.
Because I feel like every other thing we've seen it on, it's not really worked.
No.
Captain Planet was the same. It was just like tells you something at the end.
Yeah.
It doesn't really help. Whereas this was all like more facts.
Yeah.
This is a proper educational cartoon, isn't it? Like education first, entertainment
else next. Yeah.
But in a really good way that education wasn't necessarily forefront. It was as entertaining.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, at least, as entertaining as it was educational.
Yeah, like you wanted to watch the show. It wasn't like, when you have those like video days at school or whatever, and it's just like you've got to watch this, but it's just like the most boring thing you've ever seen in your life. This was like actually want to watch Magic School. Like you were almost unaware that it was educated. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like it was.
I think it was almost fun because you knew you were learning stuff without having to worry about it. Yeah, it's just like being given free knowledge afterwards. Like I didn't even realise I took that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think I will say going back and watching it is a bit more laborious.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Than when I was a kid, and I think maybe there's a certain amount of it that's not as relatable. We're not at school anymore.
Yeah.
When you're at school, it's like the fun version of what you. Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, obviously I'm at school every day. This is well better than my school.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like I've already left school now. I don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Even fun school is not as good as no school.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and also I think there's, I guess, the point as well that like you kind of know all this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like it. I guess part of the enjoyment was like discovering new stuff along the way. Whereas like you kind of know how blood works now. So it's just like, oh yeah, this is you kind of know what they're going to experience before they do it, I suppose, to a degree. So I guess that's kind of subtracted from it.
Yeah, but it doesn't, because a lot of it is the educational side.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's a weird one to judge.
But I think it's kind of one of a. Well, it's probably not one of a kind, but there's not many shows.
So I think of this. There was How My Body Works. Yeah. I don't know if they had that in America, but we had that over here. Yeah. That was really good. Ozzy and Drix.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was good. But they were. I mean, Magic School Bus didn't just cover the body, did it?
Yeah,
it covered everything.
Yeah.
I suppose you're looking at more like Sesame Street.
Yeah, that's
stuff like
Sesame
that,
Street type thing.
Yeah.
But it's a very broad.
Yeah, just teaches you about all sorts.
Yeah.
Sesame Street's obviously younger than this, but I think there were more, and we will look into more. Maybe get some more on. Maybe, it's not really something we've covered that much. I mean, we've touched on it with the ones we mentioned, but they're not really. I think they were more like, I suppose, Captain Planet, vaguely. Like, I think the intent was there and then lost on the way. Yeah. Mighty Max was just almost like a false version of education. Like, they were just saying it was to get more. Yeah. But I think we're not talking about them. We're talking about Magic School Bus.
And I think the bit that most confused me about this episode was who was watching this live broadcast.
Yeah.
Because
there's no one else in the school.
No.
It's a weird thing, isn't it? Like, she's like the only teacher in this school. There doesn't seem to be anything else going on. Maybe there's a different episode where we see other classes.
Yeah. But like, I mean,
it's her school bus. Yeah. The Friz is the only one with the whiz. And
the Friz has the whiz and the
to get out.
So I didn't really get why it was like, oh, we need to do a live thing, and it's like
it's broadcast day.
Yeah, and it's like they couldn't really broadcast the fact that they were in a Magic School Bus inside one of the kids' bodies, because obviously, like, that would kind of blow the...
No, well, they had to hide it from the mum, didn't they?
Yeah, anyway, so it's like, who was watching that show other than Ralphie? Like,
don't know.
That's the bit that I didn't get.
You need to pick up the phone. I want the Magic School Bus!
What is going on?
Well, no, bye! So there we go. It's a good bit of school bus talk. So let's cut now to
rating.
The rating time. Okay, over to me. Ratings time. Let's rate this Mother Hubbard with our flawless 3-point rating system.
Yes.
So we've got thumbs up, ride on the magic school bus, baby.
Yeah.
Thumbs down, what is my body doing to me?
Yeah.
And shaky middle, I like chocolate. So good, bad, I'm on the fence. Magic School Bus Season 1 Episode 3, Inside Ralphie.
So
your thoughts?
For me, I think it did kind of feel long to me.
Very long.
Very long.
That is something we didn't talk about.
No.
25 minutes.
Ooh. That
felt like far longer
yeah.
than 25 minutes.
Yeah, it felt like I was in class.
Yeah.
Time was going
time
slow.
On the magic school bus. Yeah.
So yeah, that didn't really help its situation. Also, yeah, I think a lot of the like you say, Arnold is not very likable. The bookworm girl was just kind of annoying to me.
Right, yeah,
just
shut up. You.
I researched this.
Yeah.
Ralphie talks to himself in the third person.
Ralphie is annoying.
Yeah, and just like, where's that cap all the time? Like,
even in bed.
Yeah, like his mum should have said something like, well, maybe you've got a fever because you're wearing a baseball cap 24/7.
Yeah, oi, Mighty Max.
You weirdo.
Get it off.
So I mean, like the Friz is only the coolest character, really.
The Friz and Liz.
Yeah, Friz and Liz.
And the bus.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the kids were, take them or leave them. They weren't really a problem.
But some annoying kids. And or whatever. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it wasn't the most. It is an educational show, so it's not going to be all action-packed, good times. But so the educational stuff, that was cool. Like, it's cool that it's teaching you stuff.
Yeah.
It's very cool to like visualize stuff, like processes like this that happen in your body that you don't see. Like, you're not gonna. You don't sit and watch how you.
Especially as a kid, because you haven't got any frame of understanding.
No, there's no way to like get it. So it's really cool that they do like represent that in a way that's a lot easier to understand. So that's really good. But I probably wouldn't sit and watch lots of episodes of Magic School Bus
not now, especially.
Like, so I mean, I really like what it does, but it can only go so far. I think. And so for me, that means it's gonna have to be a shaky middle. Yeah. As much as I'd want to give it a thumbs up, if I had to watch another episode now, I'd very much like not to.
That's fair enough. I love the. I mean, this is, like I say, an educational. It's very good at doing that. Yeah. And it is very good at teaching you stuff. And there's things from it that I still remember, like the chewing gum and stuff like that. Yes, now I'm not going to be watching it, but it isn't aimed at me.
No, that's true.
So it's tough because, I mean, that part of the rating is what we think of it now. Yeah. But if it was, say, your kids or something that you were showing it to, I would 100% be like, yep, we're sticking them on. You can watch them, because you get a lot from it. And there's probably more than I realise I remember from it. Yeah. And there's certain things like Arnold being an annoying character now is very true. But I remember as a kid, me and my brother laughing our heads off at this guy. Okay, so like, it is just one of those things where I think that's one of those things that's funnier to kids. Often we watch things and you're like, who is laughing at that? Because kids aren't laughing at it, we're not. But I think Arnold is probably one of them. Right. Because it's almost a pleasure to see him get his day ruined every time. Like, oh look, because you're annoyed almost that he's there and you're not. Like. And I think that is a big part of it as well. The fact that how much you want to be in that class. Yeah. I mean, that would be the best school ever. And if you had that, you'd be the cleverest guy ever. Yeah. Or girl, if you're a girl listening to this. Or woman. Sorry. But yeah, it is really good for that. So, I'm going to be a thumbs up.
Nice. Yeah. That's what I wanted to give it.
Yeah. But I understand your reason. But yeah, no, I do really like it, and
I think maybe the newer one will just have like it'll be
interesting to watch the newer one.
It'll miss the gaps that kind of there or whatever. So yeah, I reckon this. I still think it's a good show, and they should.
Yeah.
They should make stuff like they should continue to make stuff like
this. Well, there's not. Well, I mean, maybe there's more than we realise, but there's not enough as well known as this.
No.
And it's such a good idea. I mean, you're teaching and entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the easiest way to learn. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe, hopefully, the new one's popular and they make more stuff like it. But we'll see. Otherwise, that's it for this week. Thanks again for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. What were your thoughts on the Magic School Bus? Let us know at the antibodies of the internet, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at ToonJamPod. If you enjoy listening, please feel free to give us a rate and review. It helps us and helps people find us. And we also have a Patreon where you can get extra episodes for your pennies. Otherwise, hopefully catch you again next week. And until then, stay jammy.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to Toon Jam. And if you want to continue to help us out, you can help us by jumping over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/ToonJamPod. And if you can rate and review us everywhere you listen to your podcasts, so on iTunes or on the Android apps, that'll be a massive help too. Thank you. And stay jammy.